need to know.
Hey, if they need to know, we're gonna let them know.
Fat facts.
Fat facts. These are some facts about fat, and if you want to burn it, this is what you need to know. Got 5 of them.
Tell them.
Let's start it. You
Tell
start
them.
it.
You want me to start it?
Hey, I believe, what's they call it? The goat in the room?
You got that.
Is that called the goat in the room?
It's the elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room?
That's the...
If y'all just happen to see it,
There it is.
there it is. A little surgery,
There
little
it
elbow
is.
surgery. Ain't gonna hold me back.
There it is. We
We'll be
talked
all right.
about it. We're moving on.
Yeah, let's go. 5 quick things that you need to know about burning fat.
Right.
One of the very most important
You got to
things.
get these straight. Heart rate, okay? The higher the heart rate isn't always better. Now, if you're working out specifically just to strengthen your lungs and your heart, then yeah, it's good to spike it, I guess.
Spike it.
About as high as you can. Optimal fat loss ranges or fat burning ranges, 75 to 85%.
Yeah.
So most people, if you work out in that 75 to 85% heart range, that is where you're going to be burning the most fat.
That's the kind of heart range that you're gonna get when you're doing like a hit style class.
What are we doing
If
here?
They know. They know we do hit in here. If you do a lot of tons of cardio or your heart rate's really, really elevated, good for your heart and your lungs.
Yep.
If you do a lot of resistance training, great for building that muscle, but it keeps your heart rate lower. 75 to 85%, however, is the best at burning fat.
You can make them bounce if you do some resistance training. Look at that. You must lift weights.
On command. What's the next thing?
Calories in versus calories out. Okay?
Well, that sounds pretty
The rules of thermodynamics, okay? You have to be able to consume less energy or
Yep.
calories to ultimately lose weight.
Got to burn more than you take in if you want to lose it.
2 ways to do it. You either eat less or you work out more.
Why don't you do a little bit of both?
Why not do a little bit of both?
Do a little bit of
That's
both.
it. That is it.
That doesn't mean you have to burn those calories during your workout, because a quality workout that you put on muscle means you burn calories outside of your workout window.
But yeah, it doesn't matter how hard you work out if you're still eating more and the goal is
All
to
you
lose
got
weight.
to do is get tough, man. Work out hard,
Don't be a weenie.
tighten up on your diet, feel good about it.
Maybe eat less weenies.
What?
They're high in calories.
Well, what about the third thing?
So this commonly comes up with the justification for the keto diet. I'm not anti-keto, but I think people need to understand why it works. It still works, referencing the last point. If you lose weight, it's because there was less calories consumed and you burn more.
What do those keto guys say?
Man, my body's just burning fat for fuel.
Well, there's some truth to that.
There is some truth to that. It's actually 100% correct, but that is not the same as burning
The
stored
key
fat.
word is they may be burning fat, true, because that's what they're consuming.
Because they're consuming it.
But the key word is stored fat. How about that?
Right, so if...
Are they really burning stored fat?
No.
Well, I mean, you
Well,
go on
again-
a keto diet, you're gonna lose fat.
Again, if we go back to the point before,
Calories.
If you're burning or if you're burning more calories, rather. So what your
Less
body's
water retention,
what your
too.
body's operating off of as a fuel source isn't that important as far as if you're going to burn fat or not.
All
Yes,
right.
if you're on keto, you're going to use fat for fuel, but guess what? It's because that's what you're eating,
Just preach to them, man.
right? Okay.
Just preach to
Again,
them.
just to get it straight in your head and kind of understand all this stuff.
Number 4.
Number 4, more muscle mass almost always equates to less body fat.
Every time, man.
Studies again have shown that people with more muscle mass live longer.
Yeah.
Not only are you stronger, and I think what a lot of people would say, man, I'd
Denser
like to
bones.
tone up. Well, you can't tone up unless you got muscle. So beyond all the aesthetics and just
People
the
will
things that we
tell
like,
they'll be like, I want to tone up, but I don't really want to put on a lot of muscle.
right? And so kind of the sub point of this is what body fat percentage is. You can't lower your body fat percentage unless you put on a little bit of muscle mass.
You got to,
Because the body fat percentage is everything that's not fat versus fat.
That's why guys are leaner than women in general. They
As
got
far as
more muscle.
As far as that percentage goes.
They got
right?
more muscle. There you
Okay, last thing, super important. This seems obvious, but I still hear it a lot, is I don't want to put on muscle or whatever the justification may be because I don't want my muscle to turn into fat, right? You've heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that. Muscle, they're two completely different tissues in the body.
go. Muscle cannot turn into fat, and fat cannot turn into muscle.
It's different.
I mean, you might want to put some hustle to that muscle,
You might.
but it's not going to turn into fat if you don't use it. Those fat
That's
cells
it.
will stay there.
Yeah,
Right?
from my understanding, we actually always have the same amount of fat cells in our body.
And muscle cells.
It's just,
You know what I'm saying? Once a muscle
If they're
cell is there, that it grows,
yeah.
I guess it goes away if you don't use it.
You lose it if you don't
Yeah.
use it. Is that it? Is that what
Yeah.
they say? So that's it. I mean, your heart rate, calories in, calories out, fat for fuel is true, but not really what most people think it is when they're saying it is. More muscle is going to mean less body fat. And
You like how we just spit it out there sometimes? It's not like it's the most, I guess, intuitive or knowledge that we're throwing at them. But it's good information.
These are just practical things that we experience as fitness professionals.
This is stuff that we hear all the time. is
And
what he's trying to say.
these are conversations that we have with people a lot. So if we can just get it all out there, hopefully it helps some people understand. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Maybe that's why. Because when you know why, I think it helps you get to the solution easier, make more sense of things. So that's it. That's a quick show. You got something on your arm. How you feeling though? Is that?
Yeah,
It's all right.
it's not ideal.
No,
No, but I'll be all right.
you probably not
I
gonna
had
be
an
able to use
elbow surgery, man. I'm not gonna be able to use it.
that. You're gonna that shake weight's gonna be out of commission for a while.
The shake weight might be out of commission. Everything's gonna be out of commission for a little while, till it heals up.
Everything on that left side.
I'm gimpy.
He's lamed.
Ate too many wieners.
Yeah, you gotta lay off.
Lay off. All right, guys.
Right.
Hey, y'all have a good one. Holler if you got any questions. ChucktownFitness.com. Check us out across all our platforms.
That's it. Get your fat facts straight
Dang, man.
if you want to lose the weight.
Oh, good. Peace.
Juicy.